What is going on, guys? It is your boy Cali Mac on the track, never whack, bring it back, and we are back with Strawhat Sitdown, episode 75. Oh, we are out here,
Let's
baby.
get it.
Yeah,
Hi, baby.
very, very, very special episode today because we have a very special guest. You feel me? We are here with none other than Florida's own StandProud in the building.
Let's go.
My guy.
My goat.
Welcome,
How you feeling? My guy just flexed the muscles too. Why are you showing off like that? I don't appreciate that, bro.
It had to
That's
be
crazy.
No, I appreciate y'all bringing me on, man. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
We definitely appreciate you coming, man. We got a very late episode today. We got some really cool topics to go over. We also have the rest of the Strawhat crew with us. We got a full gang.
Yes, we do.
Strawhat in the building. What's going on, brother?
What is good, y'all? I'm here up early, man, because I went to bed late.
Well, I'm telling you.
I
think
all of us did. I think literally all of us did. But you know that it is perfectly fine because this is gonna be a fun talk. So
It's gonna be lit. It's definitely gonna be lit. For those of you guys that are tuning in on the VOD or whatever, we did move the startup time to 10 a.m. Some of us are feeling a little more than others, but we are out here. We out here. We doing what we can. We got to give y'all that content. You feel me? Mr. G in the building. What's going on, brother?
What's good, y'all? Hope you guys are doing well. I got a few shout outs. Happy birthday to my abuelita. It was on Monday.
Hey.
And my cousin Lena. And shout out to my boy and my wife for getting tickets to go see Blackpink yesterday, because that shit was awesome.
Is that where you got that hammer from?
Yeah, that's their like the whole thing. Like, you know, everyone puts it up and shit like that, and like it lights up to like the music. It connected to the Wi-Fi or some shit like that. It was pretty wild.
Oh,
But
That's cool.
and
That's
then
cool. That's sick.
they were gonna cancel it because it started raining, but they didn't, and they just continued in the rain, bro. And that shit was dope. Like that. Like,
No, that's hype. Concert in the rain sounds dope. For a good artist, that sounds wavy. I can't lie.
bro, it was so good. So, you know, just a quick shout out to that, and I can't wait for this episode. That shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. D3 in the building.
What's
Cameraman. Yes, sir.
What's up? Y'all doing all right, man? I'm happy to be back. I had a little something come up last week right before the episode started, so I couldn't be here, but I'm happy to be here. This time.
We lit. We know we appreciate having you, man. You know, your presence was definitely missed. We're glad to have you back, brother.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Last but not least, that guy YHuss in the building.
What's up, y'all? I'm big chillin'. I'm just hyped, man. We've been waiting for today's episode for a while, so let's get it.
Yeah, this topic has been a long time in the making. I think we talked about it on a few episodes, but we just never got around to actually doing it. We said
we were saving it, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But we said we got a break week. We got StandProud in the building. We said let's make it a special one. You feel me? So today we are going to be doing a Straw Hat Pirates versus BlackBeard Pirates matchup chart. The end goal is to pair up every Straw Hat Pirate with one or at least one BlackBeard member.
Possible matchup.
Possible matchups, because we don't know exactly how the final saga is gonna go down or how these matchups will play out, even if they will play out in the first place, because you know Oda's Oda. But we are going for, in the scenario in which there is a final showdown between all of the Straw Hat Pirates and all of the BlackBeard Pirates, who would 1v1 with who. We're gonna go in order. I have the list up here, as you guys can see on the stream up top. We have the list of all the Straw Hat Pirates. I'll scroll down, you'll see we have pictures of all the BlackBeard Pirates and some other random characters who we may or may not
don't worry about those.
Taylor's Maker did us dirty, but we do have the rest of the BlackBeard Pirates down here, so we're gonna just match them up picture to picture. Have a little discussion, see what we can come up with.
Yo, real quick before we start though, I just want to say we should just take a minute, because we got to 75 episodes. We got 25 more to 100.
That's real.
And we hit over 800 views on our last episode, which is I remember when we first put it out and it was over 100 in less than 24 hours. I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? Because this has not happened yet. So, you know, I just want to say, you know, thank you guys. This has been awesome, and I can't wait to continue and keep growing with you guys, because, you know, that's what it's all been about.
It's an amazing experience, y'all.
Don't make me cry, man. Oh my god, man.
But we gotta take the milestones when we can, right? Like we have not had a video hit that high before. You know, so like
That's real.
I was
That's
just
real.
we just gotta take a second.
That's real.
Absolutely.
That's real. Definitely
Okay.
appreciate it. Shouts to everybody that's watching that YouTube
Everyone.
video. Shouts to everybody that's
Yes.
supporting us on all these platforms, checking us out every week. It's definitely appreciated. We hope to give y'all more content for sure, man.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
With that being said, get into it, right?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's do it. We're gonna start from the top and go straight down. First one, Luffy. I think we don't gotta spend too much time on this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
It's
it.
Luffy Blackbeard.
Yeah, we.
I think Luffy and Zoro are kind of.
That is
Whoa! You got.
You're
We won't even get into Luffy. We know Luffy, Blackbeard, both the captains. They gonna fight each other. They got history.
Yeah.
They got beef. We don't gotta talk about that. We know that. Let's go on to Zoro. What are y'all thinking?
Sure, yeah.
If
that is the
y'all-
obvious one. That is the obvious one.
Is it obvious?
Yeah.
Shiryu is the obvious one if Kuzan was not an equation.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I think it's either Shiryu or Aokiji.
Interesting. I did not think of PG.
It has to be like, there's no way there's going to be an admiral tier person in this in Blackbeard's crew. And we all, I mean, everyone here believes, right, that Yonko is like maybe whatever your slight margin is, Yonko is like higher than Admiral, and Admiral is like over everybody else. So it's like
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if Zoro's one of the ones about Kiji.
In the end of the series, come on,
bro. Yeah,
he's gonna have to, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
he's gonna have to be, bro.
He has to be Mihawk. He has to be Mihawk.
There's no way he's beating Mihawk, but he's getting smoked by Aokiji. That's kind of
crazy. See, that's fair, but like I don't know, man.
And this isn't supposed to be a power scaling chart. It's just supposed to be who fights who.
But it kind of has to.
You don't know who
like
you're talking with. StandProud. You don't know who you're talking with, bro. You don't know who you're talking with.
I'm just saying.
It kind of has to be like that, though, because it's Kuzan. We can't just ignore his power.
And Kuzan has shown that he smoked most of fucking Blackbeard's crew.
That's what I'm saying. Like Zoro had to get ridiculously stronger than he already is to stand with Kuzan.
I think ridiculous.
I think he will. I think that he will easily. That's the whole point.
You just gotta compare him versus
is a.
I think that's an overstatement.
Yeah,
it's Kuzan right now.
They're about to fight Kizaru.
Is Zoro that far from Kuzan right now?
No, I don't think so. I think it's closer than.
I'd probably say it's closer too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree.
That's right.
You give my man an arc and a half of power up. There's slap boxing for sure.
I honestly don't. I honestly don't know. I ain't gonna lie. It's hard.
But we do say that we do got Shiryu at the very least for Zoro. Then if we don't have Kuzan, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
I think Shiryu
on there.
This is guys. The other answer I think for Shiryu though is it could be Sanji because he had his fruit that he wanted.
Oh,
yeah, I was gonna say that because of the invincibility. Yeah,
that's also that's what Enigma said. Actually,
you're right. No, that's actually a fair point.
The other thing is,
I know we always be like, whoever's the swordsman that's going to be Zoro's opponent. But honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think Shiryu has earned the right to be Zoro's opponent based off of what we've seen in the manga. So like, he got to do something crazy for me to believe that he's like at Zoro's level. I know he did like tank that punch from Garp, but Garp was already injured, and the length that Shiryu had to go to get that.
Is Shiryu Blackbeard's first mate?
Yeah.
No, he was until Kuzan, and then they list Jesus as the first ship commander.
Burgess.
Yeah.
But obviously it's just art. But in the art that had all the second in commands for the pirates,
Yeah, but that was before Kuzan was officially announced as the 10th commander. Though, like, will Oda still put that with, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's very, very difficult.
I think Kuzan's more of a situational though. Like, he gave him to more like that title more to appease than to actually give merit to the title. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think the title has merit regardless, because Blackbeard is the type of dude where he will just discard you ASAP if you're an AKB, and so I don't think it has any merit anyway.
You think Blackbeard smoking Shiryu?
Yeah.
I mean, if y'all think about it, Jesus Burgess, he was on the crew before Shiryu and was like the second.
No, that's fair. Oh no,
the next strongest you by my bison, and it's like Kuzan's here. Like it's kind of just like, I mean, I don't know. Like I personally just think it's just Kuzan would be the next likely choice outside of Shiryu. The only reason why you think about the only reason why we're saying Shiryu is just because of the sword thing. But
yeah. And also, if Shiryu,
go ahead.
Okay, I would say Shiryu is also like a narrative foil to Sanji, right? Where Sanji's whole thing right now is that it's about kind of his kindness, right? That's like the struggle he goes through with Queen, and Shiryu is just like unobstructed cruelty, right? Just like a sadistic dude.
Yeah,
and I think that gives you a cool dynamic in the fight where Shiryu is willing to do anything to win, right? And Sanji is not ultimately. I think that would be a cool like push and pull between the two.
My thing is, if Shiryu's not for Zoro, who's for Zoro?
So that's where I think. Aside from Aokiji, I was also thinking Oda might, try to give us the flip, and he might have the guy that does the alcohol, because we might see a drunken Zoro style.
Vasco shot?
Yeah, Vasco shot, because he's also hand to hand. So it'll be opposite to like, Sanji fights the swordsman while Zoro fights the hand to hand guy or whatever. And I don't know. I think it would be cool to see Zoro have a.
That nigga just shoot.
He does
fire.
the bubbles. He does the bubbles.
I was thinking that at first, but then like, I don't know. I started realizing, what if that's the one that Nami fights? I don't know, because
I think that's more likely Nami's opponent, especially off of it. And I don't want to jump around, right? It's like we're
but
yeah, there's that one comment he makes on Amazon Lily that's like mad creepy.
That's psycho, yeah.
Where he's like, "Oh, when we get Boa, can we keep her alive? I'm sure it'd be way more fun."
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's definitely kind of your tell as to what kind of character this is.
Sick,
right?
Fuck.
Yeah, he's definitely right. he spent too much time in the Discord chats.
That's real.
Oh gosh.
Okay, I think let's just do a vote. What do we think for Zoro, Shiryu, or Aokiji?
Aokiji.
We're including. I mean, Aokiji's included in this, right? Because I mean, I know there's people. There is one other thing to discuss then, because there's people that believe that Kuzan is not sticking around in the long run, and so it will still be reduced to basically, 9 opponents. Does anyone here believe that?
I'm in that camp, low key, but we can do perspective matchups. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So just quickly, like Shiryu or Zoro, Shiryu or Aokiji, which one makes more sense to you guys for Zoro? I say probably Shiryu. Low key.
I say Shiryu.
My brain was on time right now. I got steam coming out my ears.
If Kuzan is included here, I'm sticking with Kuzan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Kuzan is there, there's only one other person I think Kuzan could fight, and that's an even bigger stretch. So,
Mister, did you say your answer?
I'd probably say in this case, Shiryu. Swordsman also goes invisible, I guess, kind of like against Sanji. Right? But I do like the Shiryu against Sanji though. Like
I do like Shiryu versus Sanji, and I like Aokiji versus Zoro too.
So
even though I said Shiryu, I'm on the fence. Bro.
I honestly do really like the Shiryu versus Sanji matchup. I'm just in the camp that Kuzan is not sticking around, so I just can't vouch for Kuzan and Zoro. I'm not gonna lie. I got Shiryu Zoro.
And is Kuzan on this list?
He's not.
He's not. We were just gonna use the BlackBeard flag.
Yeah, we're just gonna pick a random picture and pretend it's Kuzan.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
I didn't make this shit, dog.
I'm-
It was a random Taylor Swift
I
pick.
thought-
I'm sorry.
I thought Kuzan was included here, but if he's not included, then yeah, it's
He's not
gonna-
on the tier list,
No,
but yeah, like,
we
we
could
were going to
include
use
him.
him.
Yeah, we just didn't have. We don't have a picture for him on the tier list, but we can.
No, I meant like us, like if we were discussing Kuzan.
Yeah,
as a-
yeah, we are.
as a
We're
Blackbeard.
100%.
We definitely
Yeah.
are. We definitely are. We definitely are.
So then that means after Zoro, he's still going to have a matchup, right?
Maybe not because there's 9 other there's 9 other things. There's 9 other.
That's another conversation we have to have. Yeah, there's gonna be someone else.
There's 10
Oh,
Blackbeard commanders minus Kuzan. So even if you don't include him, everybody will have a list. Everybody will have a matchup.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be an extra no matter what. I guess we'll just cross that bridge. when we
Yeah,
get to it.
that's what I was saying, right? Like we have to discuss like it's either someone's 1v2ing or
someone else is still doing it.
There's another Straw Hat, right? Or
See, I'm
Or
TV.
Kuzan is
Yeah, I was thinking of Kobe. I was thinking of Kobe.
I mean, I could
You
also.
think Blackbeard just dips?
No, Kuzan.
Oh, I thought you said Blackbeard just
Yeah, no,
dips.
that'd be crazy.
I would also wouldn't be surprised if this fight didn't have just Straw Hats.
Yeah,
That's what I
Yeah,
was
no,
saying.
That'd be very
that's also fair. We said we would talk about that maybe like after we format
the
the
end.
list a little bit more. Yeah,
Yeah.
to see who might jump in, who might be.
Yeah, let's
able
get
to
some
dip
Straw
in
Hat
or whatever.
ideas. Yeah, let's get some more matchups for like the ones that we know at least.
All
Yeah,
right,
you want to do the most obvious ones, I think? Like, get those out the way?
so
If you guys
what,
want to
like-
jump around it.
So what, like Van Auger and Usopp?
Usopp, that's
Usopp,
free. That's
yeah,
so
that's-
free. That is so
that's
free.
so
That's
free.
the freest one.
It's such a cool fight, too, when you think about it, right? Because, like, Van Auger has the teleportation, and we know Usopp has, like, the makings of, like, an observation hockey master. So, like, imagine him developing future sight mid-fight so he
Oh,
can,
yeah.
like, predict where he's going to teleport to.
That's what's up.
That shit would be so fire.
I like it also because it's 2 setup characters, right? Because like with the whole teleporting shit, and then
Yeah.
you got Usopp setting up like traps here and there, like how he'd be doing.
The
So-
Oki's going to go crazy.
Yo, I'm thinking
Yeah.
about it. It's random, but Van Auger would be a sick ass fighting game character.
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
You would.
That
not-
nigga
that's
would
not
be
random.
fucking sick, bro.
He'd be fucking annoying to
Especially-
fight though.
He would
He'd
be
be
especially
so
since the
Nah,
power
Zona
up,
with
too.
Zona with a TP is crazy. I'm not gonna cap, but that shit would be hard, bro. I'm
Oh,
not
Dawson?
gonna-
Literally
Dawson?
Dawson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
literally.
literally Dawson. You're right.
Oh,
Who
he's
was that?
Dawson. He's Dawson with like Luke Sandblaster.
I didn't
That
play the
that's
game,
toxic.
but There was that one Mortal Kombat character in the last one where she was like, the big problem is that she's like a big zoner and could like just teleport full screen safely.
I don't. Mortal Kombat. I don't play bad games.
Yeah, I don't play it either. I just
You're
hit my-
fatty as shit.
Yo,
I'm not
Got
and that was venomous, bro.
Nigga is stupid.
If he can hit, he's gonna hate. I respect it.
The other
I think
one,
another free one is Chopper Doc Q.
Yeah, I was about
Chopper
to say
Doc.
Chopper
Yeah.
Doc
yeah,
Q.
that is free. Yeah,
Which one is Doc Q?
He is
This one, right?
one of the
No,
side of the
this
red
is him.
cards. No, that's him. That's him.
That's him.
This is him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Chopper Doc Q is pretty obvious, and I think Brooke and Lafitte.
that might be a little bit contentious. A little
They're
bit.
both
but-
they're both like fencers, and then his whole thing is like hypnotism, and you could do some shit.
Whoa. When have we seen Lafayette fight?
His sword is in the cane.
We know that, I think, and we know his abilities, Callie, for some reason. I think it's
Yeah.
when he was
He does hypnotism.
yeah.
Yeah.
We haven't really
know,
seen him
I
fight.
knew he-
Yeah, to say that we've seen
I,
him fight
know,
is
I
a
just
stretch.
don't remember seeing the weapon. I know about the
I
ability.
don't.
I don't remember seeing the weapon.
I don't. Yeah.
You know why I'm trusting StandProud is because in Enigma's message to me about his matchups, he also called Lafitte a swordsman. So
Okay.
Yeah,
So
he said the same
would-
kind of like cane sword deal.
Would it not be possible that he? I don't know, because I always felt like Lafitte has been very sketchy, even amongst the Blackbeard pirates.
Mhm.
So, like, do you think he could be the one, like the secret first mate? Because he's been there since the beginning.
I think
Yeah,
they would have touched on that by now.
Excuse me.
well, we
Yeah.
really don't know shit about these niggas.
Now I'm
to
about
be
to
fair.
Yeah,
say,
we
we
don't.
don't know. We don't know nothing about none of them. Yeah.
That's also
You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, what if it's a possibility that he ends up being like the one that
OD?
Zoro fights?
Yo, you know what? Enigma agreed with you. He said Lafitte versus Zoro.
Because
but
like
not
Zoro's
for
always
something like that.
napping. Like, I
That's
don't know.
it. Yeah,
So-
you're gonna have people in the YouTube
What?
comments going off about that.
Yeah, I'm not backing that, but it is something that Enigma said.
Why did any explain it?
He said it because he had Sanji Shiryu, I think,
Okay.
and that he talks about Luffy also being a swordsman. Zoro maybe increasing his observation hockey. Yeah, it was more of a speculative matchup, but I think also the Shiryu versus Sanji is what really pushed that for him.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
fair.
That makes sense. It's just I don't know. It's just that Luffy, he's been there from the beginning. He's always when he walked up on the warlords, like without no one noticing. Like I don't know. I feel like he's always been.
That was
Oh, that's
so-
true.
Like,
That's true.
Very
That's true.
very shrewd. Like the one actually having an agenda. Well, Blackbeard does his his thing up front. And
I definitely think someone like Brook is as low-key good matchup because even if when you mentioned that the whole like sus, the thing he pulled at Marineford or wherever that place was, he like I said, he hypnotized people, he went through them, he even got the better, he snuck up on Mihawk in them, right?
Yeah.
But I think we've seen Brook be secretive in whole
they're
case.
both they're both like
we
the
know-
guy who does the espionage.
Yeah, and I also
That's true.
wonder how his ability to hypnotize people will work against Brook's soul power.
who's dead.
So-
Well, yeah.
Also,
Yeah, or someone's dead. Yeah.
Imagine him like Brook again having to deal with. I mean, they've done this like once or twice now already, but him hypnotizing him to think he's back with his old crew, right? Like,
Oh, that's fucked
and
up.
he has to like fight it, and he has to decide whether or not he's gonna overcome that or stay in reality with the Straw Hats. I think that you could do some cool shit with that.
Damn, why you want my boy to suffer, man?
I mean, it's this fight is not gonna like these fights. I don't think are gonna be easy for any of them.
True.
No, definitely not.
I
This
think
is-
Brook Luffy makes a lot of sense.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'd like that one a lot.
Yeah.
I think it'd be super interesting.
I think I could. I agree with that.
I'm torn with Burgess.
I think it's Jinbei.
I think it's a Jinbei fight.
Yeah.
I think it's
so?
a Jinbei fight. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because he's gonna do like the whole judo thing to overcome superior strength, right? It's like you can't just straight up box with Burgess anymore, right? It's gonna be technique versus brute force.
Yeah.
No, I think that's a sick dynamic actually. I kind of fuck with that.
That's fair.
Yeah, but
Because he got the strength. He got the strength fruit, right? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, he's already strong with the strong fruit.
Yeah, strength, yeah.
See, the next one I think
Wait,
Well,
so
wait, we didn't get-
wait,
we didn't-
are
we didn't
are
get
we all
to-
in agreement
Oh,
of
Ma-
Burgess and Jinbei?
Ma doesn't sound like
Yeah,
he
that's
agrees.
why I put it back because I heard Mod about to say something. I was like, hold up.
I think that's a solid one. I also think that there could also be the angle of the personality thing. So Jesus Burgess versus like Frankie, because of the fact that we
The
saw-
macho. Yeah,
the macho element.
That's
Like,
true.
See, I
that's cool.
I could-
that.
I could see that, but I low key would think that
I don't think Frankie would win.
Frankie would fight someone more like San Juan with like General Frankie.
Okay,
But-
so there's two giant opponents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
And
Like I think
Frankie's needed for one of them.
yeah, and I think the San Juan one would be cooler from that perspective. It seemed a lot more like old mecha anime where like you're a mech, you fight like giant space creature type thing.
I think when
That's
you
what
want to
Shota
do
would do,
mecha
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wants it to be fun, so like I feel like he would go more with that route.
Yeah,
I could see also Frankie versus what's his name, Pizarro,
Pizarro. Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
he kind of makes his own mech out of the island.
I actually
Right.
think that Pizarro would be kind of good for Robin
Yo, I
because
said
they
the
have the same.
shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was gonna say her
I
for
said the
Sanhan. I think she's
same shit. That's
I
crazy.
like her versus Pizarro because in one of the chapters ago we learned that Pizarro has a similar weakness to her where if you hit part of him on the island it affects him in real life.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
like
Just
that.
like her, just like her
I like
weakness.
that.
Yeah.
Yo, I could imagine her making some like the next step of like the demon form, but it's like you could do so many cool things with Robin. When she did that demon shit, it cracked her
Yeah, she
fight
fucked up
potential
Black
wide
Widow,
open.
yeah.
It flipped her.
Right.
Yeah,
But
it was
unless-
so.
But unless Robin develops hockey, I just can't see it because she would have to be.
Robin with
Her
hockey be
attack
broken.
Her attack output has to be so insane that the hockey doesn't matter. Like that's because freaking Garp used Conquerors,
Yeah.
and that didn't like take him down. So it's like, is Robin really going to be at that level where she surpassed Conquerors?
I mean, she doesn't. She doesn't have to.
Raw strength.
She doesn't have to knock him out
Yes.
with a one hit though. You know what I mean? Like Robin
Yeah.
fights her ways. Like she'll figure it's not improbable.
I'm not saying it's improbable, but the likelihood, I'm gonna have to lean against that, honestly.
Okay,
Just-
wait,
Who's
so
she fighting then?
wait, so Jinbei Burgess, we all cool with that?
That's pretty fair.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
I just wanted to.
Yeah,
start-
unless something else dawns me, yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Um,
Carolina Devon.
You know what? Yo, I think now we talked about it a bit. The Nami Vasco shot, him being ugly as hell and creepy.
This is Vasco, right?
definitely
With the
works.
long ass
Yeah,
nose.
the long nose.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was like, that dude is ugly as fuck, bro.
You also can give Nami the opportunity to like defend herself, right?
Yeah.
Like this is like she doesn't got to get bailed out,
Yeah.
right? It's like she stands on her own against this weirdo,
Yeah.
and they also pull through the bubble thing.
I don't, you know, I'm starting to not like this MU chart because the way it's looking. If Robin and Frankie are taking Pizarro and San Juan, that's Katarina with Sanji.
yeah.
That don't make sense.
Because it's Katarina Devon versus Yamato.
Oh, brother.
They're both.
He said,
mythical
"Oh,
villains.
brother."
Sure,
Both mythical villains.
It is the fox versus the right. And
Yeah,
like
it's
a wolf.
the
Amaterasu.
literal myth of the nine-tailed fox versus the sacred wolf.
Yeah,
It works.
Amaterasu.
But you-
Ninetales is actually.
but it's so loaded because that's assuming Yamato is like, I don't know. After like we've been through this in one, you know, like where
Niggas-
Why is Caesar on here?
Yo,
It's because there's added
people. That's a good question. Why is Caesar on here?
There's a lot
Great
of
question.
random ass characters on this
So just
show.
some random ass nigga just sitting here,
no,
bro. Like, what?
Aren't these all the red hair pirates and then just Caesar?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
Yamato, like just random.
that is random.
And Yamato's just there for some reason.
Because she's a straw hat.
Yeah, they're on the same agenda.
This
Stand Proud.
shit was definitely made at the end of Wano before the chapter where they
Yeah,
showed that
yeah,
she wasn't in
yeah.
a straw hat.
Yeah, but then why is Caesar
Somebody
here? Is he a
got
straw
hyped.
hat?
Yeah, I don't
Is
know
he
why
a straw hat?
they
I
just
guess
said,
so.
fuck it, we're gonna throw a random character on here.
What's that
You know
mean?
what-
Like he's
you
trying
know-
to gas it up?
You know what's funny? People did speculate that Caesar was going to join the Straw Hat crew. So I mean, I don't know.
No,
Someone-
that's
wasn't-
why-
wasn't
That's
nigga-
ugly.
What's
That's
that nigga's
ugly.
experience on
Okay.
kids, bro?
So
Hold
this
on,
is
I
this
think I
is
cracked the
someone's
code.
this is someone's fan
What's up?
list.
This
of,
is-
of Straw Hats.
This is someone who thought, because we're missing Kuzan, this is someone who thought Caesar was going to be a Blackbeard pirate. And that Yamato was going to be a straw hat. And then this tier list is the power scale: red hair pirates, Blackbeard pirates, straw hat pirates.
Yeah, someone made us to prove a point and just talk shit to this.
They was in a Discord call at 3 a.m. with some random niggas.
Exactly.
Nah, you know what? Y'all not thinking big enough, bro. This is Oda himself.
Yo, spoilers!
This
Spoilers, bro?
You don't even know it, bro.
Yeah. Yo, back it up. Chopper versus Caesar.
I'm crying.
Okay. What were we
Yes.
on? Oh yeah, we were talking about the problem with the setup.
Yeah.
It's 'cause,
like-
Withstanding other characters aside, if we're just going with the characters on this list, we definitely don't think nobody thinks Katarina's a good match for Sanji, right?
No, that's why we
way.
have to use the Blackbeard logo. To beat
Or is he?
Kuzan.
No, I was gonna say, or is he finally gonna start fighting women? But no, he's not.
No, never gonna. He's never
Absolutely
hitting
He's
one.
not gonna. He's not gonna do that.
I'd
He will
say-
be dead. He will be dead first.
Yeah,
He'll-
we can't.
he'll
do
hit
that.
on
And
her.
That's another reason, and that's another reason why I'm not for the Pizarro Robin argument. I really think Katarina Devon is going to fight a woman Straw Hat.
So you
That's-
know what?
yeah,
You know what?
Yamato.
And that makes sense too.
Hear me
Low
out.
key.
Hear me out here. Hear me out here. Hear me out here. Hear me out here.
What's up, gang?
Sanji Shiryu. All right, that's all I got.
No, he's spitting. He's spitting.
All right.
I was literally looking to see what he
Nah, okay, so straight up, like I said, this matchup chart only works if you add like a
The
plus
next
one.
row.
A
Yeah.
plus one, right?
But
So
we're not including Kuzan though, right?
no, we have to. It's okay. The Blackbeard pirates and the Straw Hat pirates are like foils of each other, right?
Yep.
And we get in that first chapter of One Piece where Luffy says, with 10 more pirates, I could take over the sea. Right? It's always gonna be Luffy plus 10. And right now we have Shanks plus 10 and Blackbeard plus 10. There's one more coming.
It's actually Shanks plus 10. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we still don't know who that is, honestly. Like,
No,
you
it's
know,
possible
for
it is.
all we
Yeah.
know, for all we know, that 10th member could be Vegapunk, like just straight up. It like Vegapunk is literally leaving the island.
Yeah, that's why I really don't want. That's why I wanted to. If you want to like speculate at the end, but to like actually include it in the matchup chart when there's too many possibilities that not even this list is too much. I'd rather just go off of what we have right here.
That's why I thought the safer way to do this was, instead of Straw Hats to match up, it's Blackbeard Pirates to match up, and you could just say any of the Straw Hats they could possibly fight, or any of their possible opponents.
Yeah, I don't think we had a format for that.
Yeah,
and I almost forgot another possible member. Vivi is back in the story, and then on top,
she don't keep her ass in the fucking desert.
Calm down. I was just about to finish. Chill. And
is she gonna unlock Lily's ancient green hockey?
And there has been mass speculation that because of the latest chapters when it came to Lily and all that other stuff, that she's going to get a devil fruit, most likely Kuma's devil fruit.
I have heard this. That's a very popular
it's very, very popular. So, and she's coming back into the story. Most likely she's going to reunite with the Straw Hats. You know, she's already an honorary member. You know, someone could argue that. I think that that's more plausible than Vegapunk. So it's like, you know, it's hard to just say, oh yeah, explicitly it's definitely Yamato coming back. So that's why I'm just like, I'm not for any addition because it's just too hard to come up with it. So
I mean, it's not that hard, right? Like, we just acknowledge that like there's multiple possibilities and we move on from that, right? Like, it's not hard to say there's a strong chance that Yamato fights X. There's a strong chance that like, or not strong chance, but you know, like there are a lot of people who think it's Kobe versus Aokiji.
Yeah.
Right? Like Garp's two students, one who strayed off the path and one who stayed on. But there's a lot of people who buy into that. So
yeah,
it's like,
but we decided earlier that we're not. Everyone, at least everyone, I assume, was on the train that Kuzan is not sticking around, right?
No, I think he's there.
That's what everybody but StandProud is saying.
See, but so then that's why we should have settled that.
Really? I thought it was just me and Callie.
I didn't agree with that.
It was Mod and StandProud, and then me, D3, Mr. and you said you don't think Kuzan is sticking around.
You think Kuzan
is almost. Because there's,
I don't think it does.
Okay,
stop that. Mr. already agrees with
okay,
me.
So
I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just hopping timelines.
I'm confused now.
Wait, D3.
I'm more confused now.
Do you think Kuzan is staying or not going to be in this final shot battle?
I don't think he's gonna be in the final battle. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so it was 3-3. Mr. said he's staying on the Black.
I think he's in too deep, bro. I mean, like, I don't know. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. You ain't say that earlier, but it's okay.
He didn't say anything though. I think
I didn't say it. You guys just kept talking. So like, you know, there's already too many people. Like,
niggas assumed, bro.
Yeah,
you didn't say that. But either way, I think StandProud is right. I think we really don't have a choice but to at least acknowledge that it's possible.
It's definitely a possibility. There's Yamato, Momo. Like, there's people that can pop up that have been asked to be Straw Hats before that will, you know, and that's being tied into the end of the story, right? Like Vivi's coming back, like Mod's saying. So there are definitely possibilities. We just have no idea what they're going to do. Like,
okay, I think here's what I think. I think we should settle the Straw Hat matchups and like who we think is the best fit for the Straw Hats, and then maybe talk about like just put in the bottom of the tier list would be Yamato, and Yamato would represent Yamato, Kobe, Vivi, whoever could be the last person to fight this 11th Blackbeard pirate, and that would give us some flexibility, I think.
Oh.
That's cool. Yeah, I think that's cool.
Surprised by that.
I still feel like because of the split, we kind of have to settle the Kuzan thing, right? Because the thing is that if there's half of us that believe Kuzan's here on the long run, then that kind of fucks up the matchups.
No, we will for the sake of the argument, us three who believe in that will just say that Kuzan's gonna be here for this fight.
I'm not saying that, but y'all can say that.
Yo, you're basically saying it, you bastard. All right.
That word just sounds so like vicious coming from YHuss. I just can't.
Yo, shouldn't be
there's some vitriol in that.
You bastard.
Oh,
bastard.
Nah, why?
I'm trying to get shit settled over here, dog.
That's a problem, bro. I gotta do better. Yeah.
The thing is, like, I'll say this: if you don't throw in one of these like randos to join the Straw Hats, the matchups get ugly. Like it stops working.
And we will. So let's.
Yes, that's what we have. Yeah, that's what we have. Yeah, we have it right here.
Yeah, so I'm saying okay, let's go to the.
So it will give us some flexibility. We can determine that later who we think it's going to be. And
there's 2 giant opponents and 2 Straw Hats that can go giant.
Oh yeah.
Right. Frankie and Robin.
Which I do think with Frankie, because in the recent chapter, like he saw a bigger mech, right? So he already had it in his head. He wants to make a bigger mech.
That's what I'm saying. General Frankie Mach 2. I'm ready for it.
Yeah,
Mach
there's
2
also a lot of people
transformed. You know.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that also think Frankie's gonna like start using green blood.
Oh yeah, that's from the Seraphim.
That he's gonna start like popping green blood instead of the cola, and he'll get like temporary devil fruits.
That would be sick. No, that's actually a really cool theory. I can't lie. That's sick.
Holy shit.
That is pretty sick theory. But there's also been theories that, the reason why, Frankie, so here's my pick. My pick is Frankie's going to fight Pizarro off of the setup that Frankie is going to be the one to basically create his unique version of Pluton.
The
Pluton,
Island Buster. Island Buster.
Literally the Island Buster. So that's that setup has been there since Water 7. It's it's prominent. I think that is my personal pick. Pizarro versus Frankie.
Yeah,
I wasn't with that until you said that. I'm not gonna lie.
I like that. I like that.
That's very fair. That would be a very nice payoff. Go back to
and so left is.
So we got Robin and Sanwan.
Robin and Sanwan. You get a big kaiju fight.
I just don't see
a big kaiju fight.
Is Robin going that big though? Robin,
Black Maria is like 21 feet tall, and Robin towers.
Bro, Sanwan is.
Bro, Sanwan's like 400 feet tall.
It's like
unthinkably large.
I'm sorry, Robin isn't even coming to his toes.
Yeah, no,
that shit is not close.
Hold on, let me actually see how tall this nigga is.
He's 100 meters tall.
Is that his base height?
What is that in real people height? Real people measurements?
It's like 300 feet. It's like 300 something feet.
No one can measure.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's all good, bro.
You really made this nigga take a stray. That's crazy.
It's all good.
So wait.
He's a giant that ate the giant fruit.
Wait, so
I don't think we know his real height, low key.
Yeah,
590 feet.
90 feet.
God damn.
Nigga, that's crazy.
But if you're gonna go off that no one can get that big, then no one's boxing him. Right? Like
no, niggas are still boxing him. Garp is a quarter of his size.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but I'm saying on the Straw Hats then, right? Like then No,
I was just talking in regards to her turning giant to fight him. I think she can fight him without turning giant. But I don't think she's gonna turn. She's not gonna reach his heights.
Hold up. I think we're missing one crucial thing about Robin's abilities, right? It has always been stated that Robin's abilities are going to be somewhat proportional to what she can actually output in her actual physical body. So when she turns giant, you got to kind of look at it like a giant Robin, which is different than like if you look at it from like a Big Mom stance. Because Big Mom is a giant, right? But you don't look at Big Mom as only strong because she's a giant. She's strong because she's Big Mom. She's actually that strong. She's actually tier in the verse. So from the Robin angle, just because she's giant doesn't mean she actually has that power output of to take on giants regularly. Does that make sense?
I mean, she picked up one of the Toby Ropo and snapped her back. Like, that's not something small.
Is that giant comparable?
No, she's not. Black Maria is not a giant.
She's 21 feet tall.
That's still not a giant, bro.
That's still not a giant. In the world of One Piece,
21 feet tall. Like that shit ain't.
Yeah,
that's not a giant. That's just a really big human.
Yeah, half these motherfuckers in One Piece is just walking.
Yeah, the One Piece has always made a distinction between giants versus like big or really,
people.
really.
Yeah, there's literally like a measurement that is like the metric. But Mr. What were you gonna say?
So real quick, there's this one picture that I found of like the Straw Hats and the like versus the Blackbeard Pirates, and here they have actually Robin against Vasco shot. Because of the whole like flower versus fire. Yeah, and
no. I thought you meant
no, Vasco shot the drinker because he's always doing fire attacks. I don't know.
You sent it to the Straw Hat chat, I think, on Discord.
Yeah, I was just looking at it real quick, and some of the matchups are curious because they have Nami against Katarina.
Yeah, they actually agree with us on most of these things. They have Sanji. The difference that would save us here is that they have Sanji, Jesus Burgess, and Jinbei Sanwan Wolf.
You know what? Yeah. I was gonna say that in the beginning, but y'all all kind of just jumped on the Burgess Jinbei train, so I said fuck it. But I definitely was gonna say I could see Sanji fighting Burgess.
I do,
especially being one of the first 3 commanders.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would fit a little bit.
And Jinbei against San Juan makes sense because since this dude's a giant, Jinbei can fight him with the ocean, imagine Jinbei fucking judo tossing this dude
using the currents.
Mm-hmm.
I see that.
I would say we all see
that though. If we did that, then it would be like
I can see that just because we kind of saw a preview of that right back in Fishman Island. Island, Jinbei fought Jinbei and Sanji both took on what's his name, Watanabe.
Yeah, exactly.
And literally used the fact that he was bloated and. When you're that big, that's a lot more water that Jinbei can just manipulate inside of you. So it could be a similar case with Sanwan Wolf. So
and actually, Enigma agrees with this take that it would be Nico versus Katarina Devon.
Yeah, and that's what I think. Honestly, that's my personal pick.
Look at that, all 10 slots, no Aokiji, crazy.
And then I actually, you know what, I fuck with this because obviously it does.
Let me see.
It's kind of neat. I don't think there's any like this doesn't make sense to us like picks.
Yeah, no, I like this. So it's like we said, we know Aokiji's the 10th, right? The Titanic.
You could use the Blackbeard,
so it's possible Ice versus Ice Yamato or Kobe because I don't think Kobe's gonna be too happy.
Kobe's more likely than Yamato to fight.
Agreed. Yeah.
By a mile. There's actual narratives set up.
Kobe versus Aokiji would be sick now that I think about it.
I would like to see. I wouldn't mind seeing though a Zoan Ice type versus a Lugia Ice type. I think it'd be pretty cool to see the matchup. But that's
Yamato versus Aokiji would be sick.
Yeah, but I do think Kobe would be the better the more meaningful matchup in this situation.
Yeah, sure.
The only question I have then for the Kobe versus Kuzan matchup is do we believe that Kobe is ready to take up an Admiral tier opponent?
Yes.
He's gonna have to be, bro.
He's the future hero of the Navy, yes.
Yeah, I don't
think he has a choice.
This is speculative in the end game, right? We're assuming that these guys are all in their peak at this point.
Yeah,
or close to
at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think the Blackbeard Pirates is going to be the final opponents. So
but it's definitely going to be closer to endgame for sure.
We're in the final saga, so we're already
kind of sick when you think about it. Kobe jumping in on this mirrors Roger helping Garp at God's Valley.
Spitting.
It'd be.
I don't think it's that legendary, but.
It can be though. That's this is supposed to be endgame. This is where it's leading up to.
Blackbeard is a problem.
It depends on the setup. Yeah.
It depends. It really does depend.
And it's not like there's not
Blackbeard is not as crazy to me as
Rocks, but there is
because Rocks has a super crew.
But there's connections though. There's connections though, right?
There's connections, but
his ship is called the Savior of Zebek. He's like, he
sounds like an old head, bro. That we're talking about ball. It's Charles Barkley. No, it's okay. I understand, bro. I get it. I get what you're saying, right?
He's saying the old head's better than the new generation. Is that what he's saying?
That's exactly what he's saying.
Yes.
what was that
Speak
nigga?
for me.
My man missed the
That
boat
is
where One
exactly
Piece
what
was
I'm
all
saying.
about.
Yes.
So,
That's what I wanted the whole time. I'm pushing the legend agenda. I'm
We
pushing.
respect it.
Bro,
About the legend.
This is legend
He's
piece.
saying not the legend piece, bro.
Legend piece
My
go
goodness.
crazy. Legend piece
old,
go
old,
crazy.
old nigga piece. Old nigga piece.
Right, exactly. Nah, there's parallels to them, but I'm not the type of person that believe that just because there's parallels that the story plays out basically the same. Everybody is on their own journey. Like obviously Luffy parallels Roger, but their journey is almost nothing alike if you think about the fact that Roger's been traveling for like what was it, 40 plus years or 30 plus years. And his journey was to discover the Grand Line, whereas Luffy's is to conquer the Grand Line. And so their journeys don't mirror each other like really at all if you think about it. They just only certain highlights of it that mirror each other, but their overall journeys are not paralleled at all. So I'm not that type of person that think just because it parallels that the story in the future plays the same like the past. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not in on the whole Kobe is like Garp versus like Luffy, Roger. Because I'm gonna be real. The reason why that was epic is because Rocks had fucking Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido on his team and mass legendary pirates. These niggas, they're good, but they're not that.
Yeah, but
they're not that good to make that epic feel because
Well, no,
I was supposed to be the hair here.
I have to interject something real quick. I mean, Kaido back then almost got folded by Odin. Like that's not the same Kaido, right? Like like you're talking 40 years of like growth in between what the Rocks pirates were and now, right?
I think they were still heralded as like a super.
No, they were.
Right,
They
they
were
were
a
still
monster crew. They were a monster crew, which is what Blackbeard's crew is talked about as now.
With the addition of Aokiji, but yo, Mon, I think I agree with you. I definitely don't like it when people say, "Oh, like Kobe is Luffy's Garp," because obviously it's not close to that. Respectfully to Kobe, but like if it was this exact scenario, I also don't know about that.
Sure. Okay.
But if he gets there, if this scenario happens and Kobe is the surprise matchup versus Aokiji, it's definitely like I don't know how we could look at that matchup and not say it's like a similar situation.
Because also it kind of sets up like betterment for the future, right? Like Garp truly believes that Kobe is the future of the Navy, right? Yep. And through this, Kobe could learn or like, cement that not all pirates are evil, right? Like that it doesn't have to be black and white.
I like that angle, but I still don't agree just because of the simple
Legend Piece.
Yes, I'm still watching Legend Piece, but I still don't agree just because Kobe. The thing about it is that like when it comes to the parallel stuff, the thing about the Rogers versus Garp is that it almost implied that Rocks was such a threat that Roger needed Garp to deal with Rocks.
We don't know anything about, like, that's all conjecture, right? Like we know literally nothing about Rocks.
Kobe versus Kuzan is like honestly the biggest conjecture of them all. It's like but I'm not even
bro.
But I'm not against the idea though. But if we're trying to make the reasoning as to why, I don't think the reasoning is there. I just being 100. But because like I said, the way Sengoku played that, he made it seem like Rocks was such a terror because of the super crew, the super pact he has. It'd be like if the United States, China, and all the superpowers got together. Like it was that crazy. And he needed Garp, who was on his tier, someone else who's been always put on the same tier, to Gold Rogers versus the super pact. Like that is epic. That is legendary. I know Kobe's not there with me to Luffy's level, and so I don't think Luffy necessarily needs another Luffy to beat Blackbeard. That's what parallels basically telling me.
No,
here.
right. Like I think
Like-
Luffy is significantly stronger than a lot of players on this list. But again, to me, this is not like a power scaling thing. It's about like the narrative setup of who fits whose growth.
Yeah, I don't think it's one. I don't think it's supposed to be a 1-to-1 if that's the parallel that ends up happening, and that's really all it is.
But that's what y'all saying though, right? Y'all saying that Kobe is Garp and Luffy is Robin.
We saying it would be a similar situation. That's all, and that it's Garp's protege, if anything. But also, this is we kind of went super off topic in terms of what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Any problems with anyone have any like issues with this setup as we have it?
No, I like it.
No, the setup is cool.
I hate every single one.
You hate them all?
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's some of these I kind of agree, but some of these I kind of hate, but I'm not going to be able to convince anybody.
Wait, what do you hate? No, let's talk about it.
Yeah,
like I said, I really think it's going to be Robin versus one of the giant opponents.
I fuck with that too.
I really think that it's just all her fights so far have been her getting bigger and bigger and like kind of showing that, like, not to get like too like you know, like the unassuming strength when they look at Nico Robin and they see the frail flower and then it's like psych backbreaker, right? Like it works for the character, in my opinion, to have her like kaiju fighting one of these people.
Yeah, I think we all like the idea, but and then it fucked up the Sanji thing. That's really
just give me giant angel Robin suplexing San Juan Wolf. Like
that'd be hype.
Yeah, hopefully we get another big Robin.
I also don't see the thematic relevance that would be a fight between Robin and Katarina Devon.
It's other than that Robin's pretty.
Yeah, I think it's just a placement thing more than anything. So I would agree with one of the giants being it, but again, I think it'd be really hard for Robin to fight San Juan.
And I don't think any of these are gonna be easy, right? Like,
I can see Robin's one of the ones I don't see winning. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I don't see Robin.
And I think Ma had a good point about like how proportionally strong.
Yeah, right. Because it's not straight from the.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. So we were talking about, right, like the reason we settled on Frankie versus Pizarro was because the Island Buster thing, right?
Yes.
Do you remember what San Juan Wolf's nickname is? The Living Battleship?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
right?
Yeah, but I think that's only in reference to his size. Like, Pizarro...
Yes, I'm saying though.
No,
like,
Frankie the Pluton is the battleship, the legendary battleship. I can see the connection.
Right. And then I think it's more likely Rob, and like someone brought this up earlier, but when you hit Pizarro's island, you hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right? Just like Robin, if you hit her construct, you hit her.
Yeah.
Right.
I get it, but go ahead.
I think Robin versus Pizarro is a more realistic win for Robin, especially to like make it size-wise. And then Frankie versus San Juan.
But then we're left with Jinbei versus Katarina Devon.
And then on top of that, it's like,
yo, who the fuck is this bitch gonna fight, bro? What the
fuck?
For
real, she's ruining our bracket, bro.
She's the monkey wrench. She's the monkey wrench. She's the monkey wrench.
This is crazy.
Bro, like, I feel like, honest to God, I feel like it's just parallels for the sake of parallels. Like,
yes.
I'm honestly not for that. It doesn't make narrative sense for Robin to fight an island tier opponent. She's not, until I get confirmation of Aki or something like that, it does not make any sense.
That's you power scaling. That's not narrative. There's plenty of
power scaling is part of narrative. Like, can you telling me that like Kaido versus Sugar makes sense? You telling me that Sugar should be able to beat Kaido if it's just like, you know,
it's gotta have been a better example.
Yeah, I'm about to say, to be fair, Sugar touched anything he's done, so I don't think that was the best example. But I get your point though. I get what you're trying to say. Or like fucking like what? Don Creed comes back into the story. He one shots like
I don't know, Big Mom. Does that is that
If you
okay?
give me the narrative
Is that
setup,
okay?
if you give me the narrative setup that he's been
Okay,
training
no,
for 4 years and whatever, like, dude, that's what I'm saying.
No. You are not about to convince me that fucking Don Craig is about to hit Big Mom, bro. I'm not.
No,
letting that
like,
rock.
bro, like,
I'm not
no,
letting that
like,
rock. I'm not
this
letting that rock.
idea-
I was letting y'all
the
rock
idea
this
that-
whole time, bro. That I'm not letting that rock, bro.
Look,
I
The
can't.
idea that
that's not
power
what narrative
scaling is
means.
the idea that power scaling isn't part of narrative needs to stop. Like it just
No.
honestly does. People always like to make the separation between power scaling and like Oda is power scaling in his own verse. He is, and that's just what it is. It doesn't make any narrative sense for a character to just come in and be any character just because of narrative.
That's not what I'm
Especially,
requesting, though.
it kind of is. Like,
No, because you don't know how, bro. If I would have shown you like Robin at Fishman Island, you would have said there's no way she's beating Black Maria.
yeah, but the information I had at the time, no.
Okay, it's almost like there's gonna be like years plus of growth in between now and this fight.
Is there? We're at
Yeah.
the final. We're at the final arc. So
The final arc, dude. No, not
We're
final arc. Final saga.
Saga,
sorry. Final saga. You know, slip of the tongue, whatever. But
Yeah, but the
Final
Yonko saga was
saga.
like 7 years.
So you're saying that between now and this Blackbeard fight, there's going to be years
Yeah, time skip.
of.
I don't think this is coming within the next like year and a half. This is like 2
No,
years.
I'm talking about
No,
narratively,
we're
not
talking
like
about
physically.
No,
like-
He doesn't mean that. He doesn't mean that. He means in real lifetime.
I mean, in real life time, there's gonna be like at least a couple arcs in between this, right?
Yes.
Like it's not our current Straw Hats versus these. It's like 3+ arc Straw Hats versus these.
yes, but aren't we making this okay? So we don't know everyone's power up by the end of
we
the
don't.
series, right?
Absolutely not.
But we're making
don't.
this tier list anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming we're going off of information we have and we know about them, right? I mean, we can speculate all over the place, like Robin could develop Rokushiki techniques and hockey and all that other shit, and that will all be good once we see it. But until I see it personally, that's like I'm going off of what I know about her current skills and what her current skills will lead to at some point. Unless she develops new skills. If she develops new skills like hockey and stuff, that changes things.
I think you both should see a different path for Robin's
Yeah,
growth.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Yeah, I don't think neither of you are necessarily wrong. You just have different visions for how you could see her growth and her power evolving.
Yeah, 'cause I think we all like kind of want to see cool, big battles like that. It just we got to get there at that point.
Yo,
I kind of want to list off a little. Well, Mister, go right ahead, bro.
I was gonna say because I was looking up Katarina a bit while you guys were talking. And so her whole thing
I'm
is
sorry.
her whole thing. Her opponent is gonna be either Nami or Robin. It has to be a beautiful woman because
Or Yamato.
she, yeah.
Okay, yeah, continue, Mister.
Because she is known as the most notorious female pirate to ever be imprisoned and impaled down, right? Because she's a notorious serial killer who takes twisted pleasure in hunting down beautiful women and severing their heads.
Wait, dead
Yeah.
ass?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's Robin then. What the fuck? Oh,
No.
that's
Keeping them as part of
Bro,
her
I
special
didn't know
collection.
that shit.
That's why she wants to kill Boa. That's what she
Oh,
wants
so
Boa's head.
it's Robin. What the fuck? That's free then.
No,
Well, it's either, I mean, because remember, Nami always talks about her beauty and how beautiful she is, right? Like,
It could be
like
wrong.
always
That's what
doing
I'm saying.
modeling pictures.
Then you got the Basco shot problem, bro.
Yeah, I know, it's the whole thing, bro.
The other tier list said they had Robin for Vasco, right?
Yeah, they did.
I don't see the relevance with that one though. I'm not gonna lie.
they're looking at the fire burning away
Versus
Robin's
flower,
hands because
yeah.
she can't use her power in a flame.
Hmm.
That's why she has to. That's why she does the palm versus Black Maria to break the ceiling to put out the fire.
Interesting.
But didn't we basically? It would be kind of weird to have Robin go through the same type of.
Yeah, it's like she already did this. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it probably will take someone like pretty smart to get past Katarina's like ability. So I think Robin makes more sense than Nami. Not to diss Nami. Nami's mad.
Nami.
I like Nami more actually. Nami's my favorite. Nami's my favorite female. So I'm sure. So I'm not gonna diss her. I'm not dissing Nami. I'm just saying Robin's very smart. So it would be like someone smart has to like see what's really going on.
Yeah, Alex, my phone just died.
Nah, you good?
I also
Pop the chopper picture up.
Alright.
Pop the top of the
Rev up those fryers, my nigga. StandProud, what's up, bro? What were you gonna say?
No, I guess the way I look at this involves too much, like not assumption, but like
extrapolation,
for
speculation.
Yeah, for a lot of people, right?
I feel like that, bro. I like the thing is I like the idea. I do like, but now that we've heard this Pretty Woman shit, it's kind of in the dirt.
Well, I mean, I knew that going in. That's why I thought she even fit with Yamato, right? Like, it's mythical Zoan. She fits her target archetype. Like it worked in my head.
If I had known that, I wouldn't even have said nothing. I did not know that from the time we started this list.
Yeah,
like I said, I think it was Enigmas too.
Yeah, I had remembered it, but I was like, let me just look it up before I brought it up just to make sure that it was true.
I remembered it too, but I just thought it made the most sense regardless, just because usually, like, Oda's going to have Katarina fight another woman character just straight up. Like,
and it's like, look,
there's no way you can get around it. So.
As far as her target archetype, every woman on the Straw Hats fits it, right? Like,
yeah,
it's like even. I'm saying even if we throw in a random, right? Like, it's like all three of them fit the bill of she wants to kill a pretty woman, right?
Yeah. Some of the ones Enigma had that were really out there. Kuzan versus Brook.
Ice, my man.
I get the ice, but that is definitely not it.
He's trying to gas it up.
No, I know. Man, not fucking with Owen.
I know that's parallels for the sake of parallels again.
Yeah. He actually agreed with StandProud on that Yamato is going to be part of the Strawhat Sitdown series.
I do think that there's like a strong. This is like, I'm so sorry. This is so off topic. There's like a strong case for a return to Wano. Yeah. Right. Like that they have to go back for something.
I think
Pluton is there. So
we talked about this. We talked about this a little bit a while ago. I think it was a decent amount of episodes ago, but we definitely talked about how the Strawhat Crew will probably have to loop around the Grand Line at least one more time.
That or they somehow Wano gets hold of Pluton and they mobilize to help. They open the boilers and mobilize themselves with Zoe.
That would be kind of cool.
Because it's definitely because how Zoe and Wano have always been intertied together.
Zoe has to physically tear down the wall.
Yeah, so
he has to
I can't wait to see that, man, in the anime. I cannot wait to see like the borders being open, man. One Piece is too fire, bro. And I guess he had a lot of wild ones. So when he has one wild one, that means someone else is gonna be in a wild one. So he had Yamato versus Jesus Burgess. That's kind of a force. I think he wanted to get her in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I said, I think the one that makes the most sense to me is like I said, I don't want to say it 100 times, but I like
Devon.
Yeah.
Also,
I just noticed this Jinbei and Samon have the same shape head.
It do.
Twin them for real.
Does he have any other matchups? You want to just listen down real quick?
Like there are just some like I said, I think he said Luffy versus Zoro because of swordsman stuff and observation hockey. He had Pizarro versus Frankie, so he was again on the same like big niggas versus big niggas because Frankie's gonna have a mech. I don't even think he listed Jinbei respectfully. Oh no, he did Vasco. He has Vasco shot versus Jinbei because fire versus alcohol, or versus water.
I was thinking that too earlier.
Yeah. This one was pretty wild. Usopp versus Sanwan Wolf on the basis that Usopp's a big giant fan. Probably gonna go to Elbath.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Gets like an anti-giant weapon or something. Develop some shit like that.
Who do you have? Van Auger.
I could tell this is one of the ones that he wanted to have Usopp Sanwan Wolf. So Van Auger got shafted, and he has Nami, which I don't think is like a matchup.
He definitely just wanted the Usopp.
My man is trying to gas it up.
Yeah.
He literally said, "I was gonna have Usopp here, but I have a cooler matchup for him later." Respects.
Well, yeah, I think we're all allowed to just say one out-of-pocket one. That's like, I think this would be sick, right?
No, that's fair. No, that's definitely fair.
Right? Like,
I still do want
anyone out here.
Drunken Zoro. I was like, well, real quick though, the Nami Vasco shot does make sense because you know who drinks more than Zoro?
Nami.
Oda has fucking like put a list out. Nami's the biggest drinker out of all the Straw Hats.
Dude, we don't even need a list. She outdrank him in Whiskey Peak, baby.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So like that's another thing that could I do like the Vasco versus Nami one.
That's a big pick, bro. Yo, I definitely don't have a problem with any of these. I think actually this is kind of the best list I've ever seen.
You're saying the one that we have on screen right here, not Enigmas, right?
Definitely this one, not Enigma.
The kind of made it seem you were talking about Enigmas for a second. I was like, oh,
I was like,
You know what? That's
oh,
fair.
no.
I had to like, yo, what did I say? Yeah, this one. I like this one. The one we have.
I mean,
Right
I feel like a lot of these are pretty self-explanatory, right?
Mhm.
Like,
yeah, there's no like
I just
big qualms.
I
this
feel
was
like
so easy. This was so easy to do until Kuzan had to show up.
you know what?
Yeah.
Another thing-
Kuzan showing up just tomahawked it, and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, and then we got the setup for another Straw Hat, and it's like, oh, well, that matches, and it's like, that's all gonna go to shit.
Yeah, then we got to talk about who the other Straw Hat is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said.
real quick. Now that I think about it, the Sanji Jesus, that matchup almost happened in Dressrosa,
Yeah.
but
it
Luffy
did.
went instead.
yeah.
But Luffy went instead. So I feel like Oda's like, nah, I'm gonna save that one for later. Like, so definitely a
It's definitely
possibility.
Definitely.
Sanji also does use fire like Sabo, so maybe
Yeah.
he's got some
That's
PTSD.
a reach.
Oh, that's
a
true.
reach. I'm sorry.
But the
He literally
PT,
scarred his face. This nigga has a metal face because of Sabo, man. Maybe he
Yeah.
needs fire now.
Yeah.
Wait, Burgess?
Yeah, Burgess.
Look at
has
his
a
look at his
metal-
look at his picture in the wiki, my
Yeah.
nigga.
yeah, the one that
yeah,
you,
Burgess has-
Yeah.
you see a crack in his face, bro. But when
He has
when
a metal.
Sabo-
He has a whole
when
metal
Sabo,
face.
when
my
Sabo
nigga.
grabbed his
Sabo-
face with the dragon
Oh,
claw shit.
yeah, he grabbed it. He gripped the
fucked him
shit
up.
out of his skull, bro.
Yeah, he
dude.
he did to him what Akainu did to Whitebeard. Like he just blew half his face off.
Yeah,
Nah,
dude.
that's fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Fuck that nigga up, man.
Disfigured him, bro. He said, and then BlackBeard's like, nah, you too ugly. You third in line
Yeah.
now, bro.
He's like, yeah.
All right, so
why doesn't
go ahead.
I was like, why doesn't Katarina just shapeshift into someone prettier if that's her beef?
Damn.
Damn.
She's still gonna
Right?
be
Isn't
jealous.
Yeah, ain't that her thing though? Like she can shapeshift?
She's gonna be
Because
jealous still.
she's
got
still
that-
ugly on the inside.
Yeah, she
She
got
can
that
stay
interior. She got that interior complex.
Therapy could make that shit done.
Therapy would help a lot of characters in this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Therapy would help a lot of characters in a lot of shonen anime. I'm not gonna lie.
In
Bro.
general, yep. My hero,
These
definitely
characters-
need it.
Yo,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
Maybe I'll
fucking
get you to
Dr.
be
Phil
honest.
was solo the Naruto verse.
Yeah.
we're allowed to talk about recent chapters,
Oh
right?
shit.
Yeah, there's not
Not the
90.
newest one. When Kobe, like when Garp gives Kobe and Helmeppo and all them the orders and they split off.
Yeah.
That was the best My Hero Academia chapter of all time.
Yo, somebody
Yo,
made that
we
comparison
talked about
last
that.
episode,
I
right?
could-
I did.
Yeah, it
I
was
did.
you, Mr.
Read
Yeah,
that
one
chapter.
of y'all did, yeah.
Yeah.
You go read
I
that
did.
chapter.
That's it.
Go read that
Kobe
chapter
and-
back and bump You Say Run while you and it just hits so hard. It's so
One
peak.
Piece is in a crazy space right now, bro.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Also,
lit.
yo, another thing, fun fact, because I know the whole Sanji versus Katarina, because he's not gonna fight a woman, but Sanji was supposed to be named after Naruto, and
Yeah.
Katarina being the nine-tailed fox, like it's
He's
a
not hitting a
cute
woman.
little.
He's-
Yeah, that's the thing. He's definitely not,
I
unless.
mean, he was also a gunslinging
Arms.
cowboy. Like in the first draft, he was a gunslinging cowboy until
He was.
a week before he got put on the page.
yeah. But just little things.
So, probably one last question, and then we can wrap it up. Give me your guys's out of this chart, what we have on this page right here. Which of these matchups are you most and least looking forward to see? If these all were to come to fruition, if this is exactly what Oda's coming up with.
I definitely want to see that Usopp Van
Yeah.
Locker.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah.
would be mine too.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably mine too, bro. I can't.
Yeah, bro.
That shit's gonna be so gas, bro.
Yo, if the One Piece fighter,
hopefully, anyway.
if it's if it's duel or whatever, yo, those two together be 6 set of characters, bro.
No,
like,
that's gonna make me
yeah,
throw up.
that'd be ridiculous. Just zoning all
I guess
day.
zoning niggas, yeah.
That's some Morrigan Doom shit.
I'm crying. D3 Proud and Ahmad.
I'd say the one I'm most excited for are probably Jinbei and Sun One. I would
Okay.
love to see how that fight would turn out.
I should be
Least,
saying.
agree.
least
that one.
excited, Nami and Big Nose nigga.
Vasco.
Big nose
Vasco.
nigga.
Yeah.
Someone calling from now on. Yeah, I think that my least might be her or Robin. Cause like everything the rest of them are pretty cool.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna
okay.
lie. I don't care for Chopper Q.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Nope. Don't say it.
Bro, what is Chopper Q? What is Chopper?
It's gonna be like a support fight where like as Doc Q is trying to like make the Straw Hats sick, Chopper on the fly is like
It's healing them, making cures for disease on the fly. No, you know what? That's pretty cool. I take that back. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But Chopper's not
there's
afraid.
my goat.
But Chopper's not afraid to to mix it up though. And Doc
Chopper's
also
gonna make a
has the
disease.
camel too, right?
It's a horse.
It's a horse, right? Like
Yeah.
Isn't it
does
a
it have a fruit?
Pegasus?
Yeah,
Does it
it's
have
the
a fruit?
Pegasus fruit. Yeah, it's a horse with the Pegasus fruit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I think my least one might be the Frankie Pizarro.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Really?
It depends what Frankie does. It really depends on what
it
Frankie
does. But like as of right now, I'm like, I actually like the Nami Vasco shot one. I want to see her get a dub by herself, not have to rely on anyone.
I agree.
That'd be nice.
I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Will Oda finally do that?
Ma, what you thinking, man?
Favorite off rip is Luffy versus Blackbeard. That's just
Yeah,
I thought I was gonna be the first
No,
one to
that's a
say
given.
it.
That's a given. That's
Yeah.
a given.
Yeah,
That's,
okay,
that's,
no,
that's
yeah.
very, very fair. Very fair.
I honestly just can't wait to see all the different things that happen in that fight. But least favorite, it's kind of a tie between Chopper and Chopper's fight and who else did I say? Oh yeah, Nami versus Vasco shot. I think
Yeah, you
those,
did say that before.
yeah, I think those are like the two I'm kind of conflicted with as like the least interested in.
That's fair.
I think for me, I think Robin and Henry Devon had the least interesting power matchup. I feel like they don't really interact in a cool way compared to the most other people. I mean, Sanji just were just probably maybe like that too. They're just literally fighting.
But that shit is just like brute strength. Like that's gonna look cool regardless. I'm too just looking it out. Yeah.
But I think other than
rocks at him and he's like blowing them up.
No facts. Other than like the fighting matchups, I think the bottom 5, 6. I think those are cool special ability matchups, or some huge giant matchup or whatever, like for Frankie versus Jinbei versus Sanwan. So I think those could be really, really cool. But in terms of the special match, I think Robin is the least interesting because she her ability is not a cool matchup for the Fox ability. So.
I see what you mean on abilities, but I feel like they could definitely tap into a horror type of thing, Karina, wanting to kill and then Robin comes out gets even deeper into her demon mode and really shows her true horror or something.
She's like, you want to see a bad bitch? I'll show you a bad bitch.
That's real. That's real.
That's so real. That's so real.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it could depend on how Katarina's abilities are more developed as time goes on.
Yeah, because we haven't seen anything.
I wanted to say, when you just think, if I were to tell you a random person getting into One Piece a list of devil fruits, and you're the Nine Tails Fox devil fruit, they're like, that's gotta be a boss character. That's I don't know. It feels so weird that he threw it to a person we've seen for 3 pages.
Yeah, I think
she's still a boss character. Technically, she's still a boss character. I mean, that's why we're doing a whole match.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually.
And my last one?
Oh my god, what is going on?
we're all
Yeah,
ready.
you were the last one, Proud.
Yeah, most excited was Blackbeard Luffy, and least excited is probably Brook Lafitte, because I think it's just gonna be them doing that shit Oda loves back and forth, where it's the one page of Brook doing the slash, and then the one page of Lafitte doing the slash, and then that's gonna be that.
I think that one might be cool just because we get to see more of Lafitte's devil fruit.
I was gonna say that.
What is his devil fruit?
We don't know. We don't. He's the only one we don't know.
We know that he grows wings though.
Secret first mate, bro. I'm just saying.
Maybe, man. Maybe. I fuck with that.
Yeah,
Maybe the chart.
that fight will definitely be interesting off the basis that we barely know anything about Lafayette, and it's crazy because we've probably seen him. I'm not gonna say more than any other Blackbeard pirate, but he's been in the story probably longer than the majority of the other Blackbeard pirates.
Definitely third. I feel like it would be what Jesus, and Blackbeard, and then Luffy.
Burgess is the one we've seen the most because we saw
he was in a whole arc.
Yeah, he had a whole arc with him. Yeah.
Man, what has to do that more, bro?
Speaking of that, who do you think, if I can get off on this little topic really quick, which Blackbeard pirates do you think are pulling up the Egghead?
I think we talked
already
about on
know-
the
we already know
thing.
who
We
it
kind of
is
know.
because we know who's on Winners Island with Law, and we know who is on Pirate Island with Garp and Kobe.
Yo, Callie,
So-
Callie knowing the name of that
Yeah.
of the
Yeah,
island
but
law.
Winners Island, you see,
Yo,
I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there. The podcast, man. Let me
70
get here,
episodes of
man.
growth, baby. Let's go.
It's gotta be Lafitte and Katarina.
and Cannon
Yeah,
Devon. Yeah, that's
yeah.
like all we know.
Yeah.
So
It might be this. It might be this arc. It might
And
finally be this
Vasco-
arc.
And Vasco could be anywhere.
We know that
No,
he's. We know.
no,
Oh wait,
Vasco's
do you mean
on
Van
Pirates.
Auger?
That's what I meant. Van Auger could be
Yeah,
anywhere.
Van Auger
Yeah,
could, I guess,
yeah.
teleport. We don't know the length of
The
his
length of
ability.
his teleportation, right?
What if he just starts chaining them together? Just
Boom, boom, boom.
That
Yeah,
would be sick. Nah,
insane.
that would be sick. I can't lie. He has a sick ass power. I can't.
He
front.
do.
Man,
Yeah, he
Auger is
do.
dope.
It's the best possible matchup for Usopp, man. It's like, you know that gif of the pen with fire, right? That's
Oh, like right in the
Oda.
fire, yeah.
He's like, and then Usopp develops future sight and start right.
Yeah,
And
no.
they introduced Van Auger in a sick way when they're going to Log Tower or wherever they meet those niggas.
Oh yeah.
Where like the seagulls just fall onto the merry-go, and it's like, nigga, what the fuck? Where did those come from? And then like someone shot them down from but we didn't even hear the gunshots. Like, nah, Usopp's like, no sniper could do some shit like that, and it was him the whole time. Stop it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was cool.
I don't even remember that.
He's him. He's definitely him.
Yeah, so it's gonna be hype, man. All these to see all the BlackBeard Pirates abilities finally.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely gonna be dope. Hopefully, we can get some actual matchups. You know, you never know what the story could go in a completely different direction. These niggas could end up working together on some bullshit. You never
Yes,
know
sir.
with this nigga Oda.
I actually think that's where it goes at the end.
You never know with Oda. I wouldn't even be surprised. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah. Hold on. I got a few
Unless-
things to show off
unless-
before we go.
Yo, Seven
So-
the Viking with the raid. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, fam.
So we got new pin, Wano pin. We got the Akazai 9 with Gear 5 Luffy, and
Let's go.
you know, what is it? The Flower Capital, right? Onigashima? No, it's not Onigashima. It is the Flower
That's
Capital.
how on the Discord stream.
But
Yeah.
yeah, and then this came in from France the other day, bro. This poster, it
That's heat.
it starts from the beginning.
That's
There's a
tough.
whole lot of
That's
little
so
details,
Nah, that's
Fire.
ridiculous. What the fuck?
and it's
Yo.
all golden too. I gotta get this shit framed. Hold on,
Nah,
that's
you
part
have to
one,
get
Where
bro.
did you
Framed,
get that,
bro.
bro? Link
What
me
the
to that
fuck?
shit. Link me to that.
That
I
shit was
got you.
clean, bro.
Is that
Hold on.
along with his green hockey?
That's just gonna haunt your dreams, bro.
This is part
Bro.
two. Part two. The NL.
Hey.
That's
More-
gas.
Nigga, what the fuck?
I'll send you guys the link.
That's
This
fire.
is gas. Nigga.
Yo,
Holy
Rayleigh,
shit.
Whitebeard, my father, dude.
Right.
Goats.
And what's nice, you see like the grave in the middle there. Like there's a lot of little details here. And then the final one, which is the reason why I got it, because the top piece, I was just like, nah, I cannot. So
Stop it! Stop it! That
It is.
dopamine on the set. Oh,
Yep.
And then
yo.
Shanks right over him. Nah,
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
Mom,
nah.
Kaido,
Yo,
Black.
wait,
Nah.
hold on.
That was
Blackbeard-
Nah.
Ah,
Nah.
you can't find
Yes.
out. Lick me that, nigga. Lick me that shit. Lick me that shit. Lick me
Link
that
me
shit.
that
Lick me
right
shit.
now,
What the
nigga.
fuck, nigga? That shit is gas.
Yeah, dude. Oh
I think
man.
I saw this shit the other day. And it was like someone, you know how like all the Yonko have like names for their three commanders, like it's like the Sweet Three, the Three Catastrophes, like shit like that.
Yeah.
The 10 type. Yeah.
Did you see someone who like came up with what Luffy's will be?
No.
And
No, what
it's
is that?
okay, so it has to do with like, you know how we got the SBS that shows Zoro's family tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
So
first
Zoro-
sons. or some shit.
Yeah, so Zoro's mother's name is Terra, which is Latin for the earth. Sanji's
Yeah.
mother's name is Sora, which is Japanese for the sky. And then Jinbei is the first son of the sea.
Yep.
So together they are the son of the earth, sea, and sky, and Luffy is the sun god. I'm like, that's kind of sick.
That's kind of
That's pretty
gas.
cool.
I can't lie.
That's some shit Oda would actually do though. Like that's
I can see
what I, like this might not be a coincidence for real, bro. Like it sounds
Yeah.
crazy, but that shit's crazy.
Nah, I
bro.
could definitely see it.
If Oda does that shit, I'm gonna pop off. That'll be hype.
Oh, I just saw DT King's picture of the chopper.
Bro, that's the classic. That's the classic.
Actually, the classic.
That is actually the classic.
my phone will either randomly die or just my webcam will stop working. So we're just like, fuck it, boot up the chopper.
Boot
That
up the
shit's so
chopper.
That shit has been ruined for me though. I'm sorry.
No, why? Why you gotta bring that up?
be watching the. I watched the original a little while after I saw the picture, and it definitely ruins it a little bit. I'm not gonna cap.
Oh my god.
Because like I got a friend who's like getting into the series, and the main reason is because he needs to know the context of why Chopper looks like this.
I'm sorry.
Crying.
So he's gonna watch about 50 episodes and drop the show.
He's reading it, but yeah, you get. No, I think he'll be hooked by then. You don't get through Arlong Park and you're not hooked.
Yeah,
Real
that's why I tell people, bro. If you can make it to
I know
Arlong Park
someone-
and not fuck with it, then the show's not for you.
Yeah.
I know someone apparently.
Who made it to Arlong and didn't fuck with it?
Not necessarily not fuck with it, but he's like, yeah, the show's okay.
I'm praying for him.
It's time to make new friends, bro.
I don't think I don't
He got
think
it.
One Piece is necessarily for everyone either. So I don't come at anybody.
He told me last night the type
be
of
like
stuff
that.
he's into. He likes psychological stuff, and he made it all the way up to, out of boredom, he made it all the way up to almost 600 episodes of One Piece.
Bro, at that
And-
point, my nigga, you tried. Respect.
Yeah, right.
To
I
be
mean, at
fair,
that
you
point,
need
you
a
might as
really
well
high
fucking
IQ
finish
to
it.
appreciate One
Like,
Piece.
I'm crying.
I mean, yeah, you're already 600 in. I'd go ahead and
Yeah,
just fucking.
600 in. You might as well just.
I
duke
just
it
thought
out
the
at
rest
that
of it
point.
out, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to finish it, but he said, like, you know, it's not like his favorite thing. He loves stuff like Death Note and whatchamacallit, Stains,
Steins
yeah, Steins Gate, yeah. He
Amazing.
likes
I
stuff.
have not gotten into that
Yeah.
before.
Put your
Oh
boy
my
on
god,
some
Mister, you
Junji
gotta watch
Ito.
Steins Gate.
Okay.
It stands good. Put your boy
We
on
are
some
so
Junji
off
Ito.
That's the horror one, right?
Yeah, Junji
Yeah.
Ito is the go-to horror manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What-
So if that's his palette, I understand why he feels like One Piece is just okay.
No, that's fair.
And he's-
That's fair.
And he said, I was getting weak. He said Demon Slayer is so overrated. It is so trash.
That's good.
It's
That's
Demon
good.
Slayer is
That's
mid as
good.
fuck.
That's
I'm sorry.
good. W opinion.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer is so mid.
W
Demon
opinion.
Slayer,
Shut
Demon
up.
Slayer is carried so hard by UFO
That's
Table.
real.
It's not.
Dude,
That's
you're
real. That's
fucking
real.
spitting. That
Nah.
shit
I saw-
sucks.
That's
I saw
real.
the first season. I'm like, oh, this was gorgeous. This was heat. I need to see where this goes. And I started reading it, and I just was like, this is garbage.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
not good.
like
Why is you a
Yeah.
Demon Slayer fan? Why has?
I'm a big Demon Slayer fan, and I read the manga before the
Oh,
anime came out, so
no.
I was not
Oh,
UB. I was not UBW. I wasn't. Yo, man, what podcast is this, bro?
You know what? That you're spitting. That is the rare YHuss.
Damn,
it's bound to happen to everyone. It's bound to
Nah,
happen to everyone.
yes,
Everyone.
gang.
I'm okay with being right when everyone else is wrong. It's okay.
Yeah, I hated
I-
Jesus because he.
I
told the
respect.
truth.
Exactly.
I respect you standing your ground, but you gotta hold down, bro.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
Man, that's real.
It's
Well,
okay,
you got chick with you, bro. I don't know, bro. You gotta look at who you
is
with.
going to develop the Conqueror's Haki from this day forward, and it's stand above all of us.
This is my moment. This is my Marine
As
Corps.
the supreme mangaka of all time.
This bro's canon event
Oh,
and shit. I'm crying.
It's an event.
No, there's no way my canon event is Demon Slayer. Fuck that shit. I'm not that big a fan.
Yeah, I'm fucking crying.
Okay, I run it back.
But yeah, let's try a sit down podcast.
He loves to
Yes.
see it. Well, Mister, was there anything else you wanted to show before we wrap it up?
No, that was it. And also we will have episode 2 of the One Piece run back on Wednesday.
Oh, you heard it here first, everybody. Make sure you tune in to twitch.tv/Mr. G for the
Yes, sir.
One Piece run back. They're gonna put on what chapter you guys going over?
9 to 22, right? Or 8 to 22?
Yeah, 8 to
so basically-
22.
Basically buggy, basically.
Okay, I see. I see.
Buggy's arc, yeah.
Yeah, buggy now.
Back out.
So, yeah, it's
Definitely
gonna
gonna be what we're tapping into. Other than that is gonna be it for this episode.
Yes, sir.
I'll post this tier list on the Strawhat Sitdown Twitter page, so make sure you guys follow the Twitter at twitter.com/Strawhat Sitdown. Also, make sure you guys check out the YouTube, the TikTok, the Instagram, all Strawhat Sitdown everywhere. You look us up, you'll find us on any of those platforms. Big shout outs to my boy StandProud for showing up today, showing us love.
major.
Yeah, appreciate you coming out, brother.
We appreciate you. These guys are arguing in the chat over Demon Slayer right now. But
DT got me. DT got me. He baited me so hard. But no, Stan, for real, we
I
appreciate
gotta
you,
say,
bro.
I think I remember D3 saying he likes Demon
I'm
Slayer.
fucking crying.
I did,
He got me.
W gaslighter.
Yes, like God.
Nah, but
Yeah,
Stand Proud, we do
I'm
appreciate you,
fucking
man. Much love. I hope you enjoyed coming
Yeah,
on
it's
today.
because like, bro, for real, I think if there's one thing that we would want more than anything is people in the chat talking to us while we're doing the episodes, right? Like One Piece, people in the chat talking while we're figuring stuff out. We're going back and forth with them. So you stay talking to us in the Twitch chat. You're part of the Twitter chat. One of the most active guys. So thank you so much, bro, for real.
Yeah,
Appreciate
appreciate
it,
you for real, bro.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting me hop on. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
For
definitely.
sure.
man.
We definitely gotta have the run back soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're on break next week, but we're gonna get the official next week, so we'll go over the chapter. I know some of you guys may have read the scans that dropped on Friday.
I did not.
That shit dropped yesterday, bro. That shit dropped on a Saturday.
Yeah,
That's messed up, bro.
So we are gonna wait for the officials to drop, and then we'll go over the chapter next week.
And some people been saying that some of the translations for some of these have been off, so that's another good reason to.
Dude, I saw a translation of the line Kizaru said to Sentomaru last chapter, where he said like, "Yo, I'm just a cog in the machine, bro." Fucking OP Scans had "I'm just a corporate slave." Like, what the fuck?
No,
that's so bad.
I can't lie.
That's so bad.
That is bad. So
I saw a few of them. I'm like, I can wait for TCB.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we're definitely gonna do that next week. We'll go over that.
If anyone could clarify for me, because I'm not actually sure, we're in a break week right now.
Yeah.
Next week is the official chapter drop, and then another break week, and then we're back to the.
I don't know if we're on a break week after.
I don't know if we're on a break week. I don't think we know that. Hopefully,
yeah.
I think we had the second break week already.
Yeah, we just finished the second break week.
Okay, so when this chapter comes back,
we're back in full swing.
In
Yeah.
a row.
Mister, you read it? It didn't say break next week, right?
No.
There's no break. There's no break.
No.
So we back.
Yeah,
We're
we're
just
back.
because we got the chapter early because the break was Shonen Jump and not an Oda break. So when Shonen Jump is on hiatus, they would get chapters early sometimes because they still have to print them for when it's off break week.
Actually, this nigga, my nigga Jake just put us in the chat the schedule, and sadly, apparently there is an Oda break next week.
You're lying.
That's what I'm saying.
My Lord.
I remember seeing that.
We have the schedule for the rest of the year.
He sent us the schedule for the rest of the year. Yeah. Wow, that's so sad.
Yeah. All right. Let me look at this real quick.
3 breaks in 3 weeks.
Listen,
Oda, I love you.
It's around the same time though.
It is all good though. We care about Oda's health.
But you know what? After that, it's 3 chapters and then 1 week break for the rest of the year.
That's how it was last year too. Because I remember like he had the month break and then like it was still summertime, so he had like 2 chapters and then break.
He planned this month break, bro. He's like, I'm taking it right when Shonen Jump goes on break, so that I got mad time. But take your time, Oda. I'm not hating.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take a little bit.
I feel it. Plus, Netflix live action coming soon. So
yes, sir. 31st.
That is also fair.
Wano's ending in the anime, so we're eating.
We are.
Yeah, this is an amazing time to be a One Piece fan, dude.
Absolutely.
It
Absolutely.
is.
It was actually kind of cool. One of my best friends caught up to the anime yesterday, like manga reading. Like he just started, right? Dude, we got to go right from him reading 1045 to him watching the episode.
That's hype.
It was cinema.
No,
it was cinema.
That's definitely
Cinema,
hype.
let's get it.
That's definitely hype. All right, that's gonna be it for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Big shout out to StandProud once again. We appreciate you. We'll be back next week. Make sure you guys tune in. Twitch.tv/CaliMac. We're moving to Sundays at 10 a.m. by the way. So if anybody wants to hang out with us in Twitch chat, we are moving it up to a little bit earlier. You guys want to pop in, show love, talk to us, we here. We're looking forward to hearing you guys' opinions. Help us break down these chapters, all that good stuff, right?
Yes, sir.
Until next time, we appreciate you guys. Take it easy, be safe, be healthy. From the Strawhat Crew to yours, we will see y'all when we see y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that one piece? We are. Strawhat Sitdown crew in the building. We Corona to these other podcasts. We gon' put these people in their feelings when they hear this and they know that they can't top this. We spit facts and we poppin'. Every time an episode is dropping, we see D3 in the corner. Mister, that's a real G with the green screen in the background. Got him looking like he in a real scene. We got Big Mod in the cut. Always ready with rebuttals, buddy. Bring the knowledge when we in the huddle, so you know the crew is never gonna fumble. And it's YHuss, last but not least. If you ask me, then Cali, Matt the captain, make 'em rally around me. Every Sunday we gon' run deep, and we can't stop until we find out about that One Piece. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We are. Who gon' get down? We are. This that Strawhat Sitdown. We are. Who the crew with the fleet? We are. Who gon' piece that One Piece? We